Wait a minute, guys. You as Kaizer Chiefs fans, you're busy celebrating the end of trophy drought for 10 years at the Nedbank Cup. Then we have the Orlando Pirates legend, and we're talking about one of the best players in South African football. We're talking about So Vilakazi. And it started with Jomo Sono saying also that Kaizer Chiefs, they might celebrate the Nedbank Cup, but actually the team is not on the right condition. It's a lucky. And then so Villegas, I don't know who he was responding to on TikTok, and then he had to say, these guys, don't forget to subscribe to 100k subscribers. Let's listen to what he actually said on this.
All I'm Sizwana, all I'm sharing Baba, all Baba, no, I'm with you, Baba, me too. Look, my brother, you know what I'm gonna say now is something that you know. A coach that is gonna coach a big team, if you are not on the top three, you have failed. You failed, Baba. How do you justify Unabi? Okay, explain to me what Unabi didn't fail when Unabi is coaching one of the biggest teams in South African football, that is Kaizer Chiefs, I'm a coach for life. Then he's fighting for a top 8. He's failed because for me, last season, Kaizer Chiefs was not on top 8. Because the other coach that was there failed Kaizer Chiefs. So now again, he's fighting for top 8. If he's not going to get to top 8, for me, actually, he has failed. Now he has to fight for a top 8. Where he had time to prepare his team.
Sorry guys to interrupt. I feel like does Nabi has good players to compete? Because we can see the players which Nabi signed. We're talking about Dotley. We're talking about Lilepo. Those are the kind of the players which I feel like they are actually good for Kaizer Chiefs. Does Nabi has equipment to compete for these things which Atso Villas is saying? I think what would determine is that now he's given 2 seasons, so I feel like on this coming season he will be able to sign players of his choice. So that's where we're gonna determine if Nabi is a failure or there is something coming on. But we know Kaizer Chiefs, they have qualified for CAF Confederation, but he also said something. So Villas
took his team, were Turkey for preseason. He had preseason. He planned for everything. So now he's fighting for top 8. For me, he failed. If other teams like Sukukune, they did the very same thing. They went to preseason. Polokwane City, they did the very same thing. All the other teams, they did exactly the same thing. But the fact that you are coaching a big team, then you have to fight for a top 8. You failed. If maybe we'll be talking different that maybe he's in position 4 or 5. Yeah, well, we'll say no, not bad. Let's not be confused, because now Unabi won the Nedbank Cup. Now we think Unabi didn't fail. Unabi failed because now he's fighting for top 8 instead of him fighting for a Champions League spot number 1 or number 2, or maybe Confederation Cup. Then maybe I would say not bad. But now phela nama ungeneke mbobe yenality kulontuzana ku-Confederation Cup because of the Nedbank Cup. Eventually, just to get there, because Paris had already got a spot of Champions League, automatically you guys want to get the Confederation Cup spot. So for me, Nabi failed. Maybe must try.
Okay. Actually, the last word from this guy is just Nabi failed. And I don't know, guys, maybe it's hard for fans to swallow, but I think he did a little bit different other than other coaches which were coaching Kaizer Chiefs on these past 10 years, because they were not able to get in trophy, and he was able to bring a Nedbank Cup and make Kaizer Chiefs qualify for CAF Confederation despite on the table logo. I think that was lucky also for Kaizer Chiefs, to be honest, to to have Orlando Pirates playing on the final of Nedbank Cup and find out that they already have a CAF spot, and then Kaizer Chiefs, they went automatically to CAF Confederation, the same as Kukuna United. If you still remember how they went to CAF Confederation when they were playing Orlando Pirates on the final. So I think it's also a benefit from Kaizer Chiefs, but I feel like there was a different between Nabi and other these coaches which were coaching Kaizer Chiefs. So with my understanding, I feel like next season that's where you're gonna determine if Nabi is a good coach or a bad coach. Because I said it from the beginning of the video, and so Vilagazi is still stating that they actually won a Nedbank Cup, but doesn't show us that Nabi is a good coach.
Next season, I don't know what's going to happen. He's going to go to take again for preseason and come back and fight for top 8. Let's wait and see.
So
if you are not on the top 3, you have failed. You failed, Baba. How do you justify Unabi? Okay, explain to me what Unabi didn't fail when Unabi is coaching one of the biggest teams in South African football, that is.
Yes, we understand. I want to break down, especially on this one. They say is when you say that Nabi is coaching one of the biggest South African team, but to be honest, this team was actually a sleeping giant. 10 years without a trophy. I said from the beginning. No, everybody knows that. And then Nabi comes in and win a trophy. So I feel like this is a building stages, to be honest, because Kaizer Chiefs have been struggling, but he was able to bring back the smiles on the face of the fans. So I don't think actually dissing or not believing in Nabi right now is good, because Nabi only has like one season right now, but he was able to change a little bit things there because she's so I don't just agree on some other points. I know that Kaizer Chiefs is a big team, but from the beginning, to be honest, I don't want to lie. I want to be honest. Kaizer Chiefs was not on top 8 last season. They missed the MTN 8. It is also going to happen this season if they are not going to beat Skukune United. So they're not yet guaranteed actually that they're not going to pay MTN 8, or maybe you might find out that if they are going to be on number 8, they are going to win it again. Who knows? This is game of football, to be honest, at the end of the day. So let us not judge a little. It's too early to judge Nabi, to be honest, family. I feel like it's too early, despite league fighting and some stuff. But does Nabi has equipment to fight for Kaizer Chiefs? Does those players which he has right now able to play for Kaizer Chiefs to win games? I'm just leaving you with a question, guys. I feel like give Nabi another season, which is coming season, and see if he's going to sign other players. I don't know, because right now he's crying with the equipment. Let us just give him equipment, and after equipment, and then we'll see does Nabi going to bring back another trophies at Kaizer Chiefs. I see you on my next lovely video. Peace.